Okay, parents, this is take 25, I think. I am trying to do a quick video to show you how to use Jamboard. Jamboard is the new way for me to be able to do a kind of an interactive whiteboard when we're doing distance learning lessons. And I want to do the video in particular. It's not so much complicated when we're doing it on if you're using a computer or a Chromebook, but if you're using the iPad, it's really important to have the app. So the Jamboard app is this J. It's a Google app, free. Just like you would have the Google Classroom, Google Calendar, Google Meets, Google Slides app, or even the Gmail app. The Gmail's right there. But having those apps on the iPad just allow it, then you can quick go in and out without having to take a bunch of steps. And it might be, it might take a couple extra steps when you first start it, but once they've been opened and used on the iPad, it should be pretty smooth moving from there. All right, so Jamboard, we're only going to use this when we're doing a Google Meet, okay? So if you use your calendar or you use the Google Meet app to go into the Google Meet, I'm logged in as Jonathan, so I'm going to click on this and it automatically pops me into the new meeting, and the meet is tomorrow. So I'm going to click on the meet to pretend like I'm already there. I'm going to join, and now you see the picture of me here, okay? Now, I've already sent a Jamboard meeting, but I want to show you what it would look like if one popped up during the meeting, okay? So I'm going to quick add one here so you can see the screen. And I'm going to open a Jam, and I'm going to start a new one. So you're going to see how when I open it, there's a little message here that pops up, okay? Don't worry about that because it disappears pretty quickly. The important thing for you to do is to know this. So you're going to click on your picture, and you're going to see the buttons down here at the bottom. And the most important button is the 3 dots. And the 3 dots then pops you to this piece right here. The 3 dots, we're going to go to in-call messages. This is where you might be, you could even type me a message without talking. And it's going to pop up that I've shared a file with you. I've shared with you a Jamboard message, okay? And you're going to click on that, and then it automatically pops you into the Jamboard. Now you no longer see me, but you'll still be able to hear me. So that's what it looks like, okay? What the screen would look like if it was blank. Now I am going to go into one that has already been used. This is being deleted, so that's super cool how that does that. I didn't realize it did that. It's going through all the cleaning pieces of it. All right, so if you noticed, if I've set this up correctly, in order to write on it or do the interactive, I can see it on my screen, and then you can see it on your screen. What I do will have a little bit of a delay. What you do will have a delay for me as well, okay? But in order for the students, hopefully at the bottom you'll see this little, if I've shared it correctly, you'll see the little pencil. And to click on that will give you the pieces that you need to know about when you're doing one of these interactive pieces So I've already got it on the pen, so just by dragging and trying to move, it did that for me. So the purpose of this assignment then would be to match Penny to the picture, so we could just draw a line to do that. And then this was nickel and dime and quarter. Now, say for instance, I've already shown you that this is the eraser, but say for instance I want to mark off if this is a penny, or mark off what I want to, instead of drag lines to tell the values of the coins, I'm going to click on this plus, and I want you to go to sticky note. Okay, so instead of, for sticky note, we can just type 1. Oops. All right, and I'm done. And then I click, so I've clicked 1. Oops, I typed in 1, so you can see that. And then I'm going to click on the arrow. So now I have 1, and I'm going to, oops. It's not letting me, 5. So now I'm going to drag 5 next to 5 cents. And I'm going to drag 1 next to the penny. I'm going to get rid of the erasing pieces there. All right, and shrink out a little bit. All right, now I'm going to add another sticky note. And this is 10 cents. And click on the accept. And I can drag that. And then the quarters, the last one. And add the sticky note. 25. Now I could make the sticky notes for you, and then the student could drag them. Okay, so I want to show how that would work. Oops. So now I dragged them in place. I'm going to go in on my end and hold on a minute while my Jamboards are popping up. So now I've popped into this Jamboard as well. And on my end, I could delete these sticky notes. And I could say, oh, and you notice they're all going away now. All right, and I could say, oh, I want you to label 1 cent. And then label the 5 cents. And then label the 10-cent coin. And then label the 25-cent coin. So now I've given you the sticky notes, and now you should be able to, with the arrow, oops, that's what you need to have selected. With the arrow, then you could label, oops, we deleted that one. No big deal. That one might have to be careful. I didn't realize that you could do the garbage, you could trash that so quickly. But you should be able to then, we're interacting with each other. You also will notice that I could highlight something and I could say, okay, what is the quarter? And you see my little green laser highlighted that, okay? It's just going to be a way for us to do something a little bit more interactive, so I'm not just talking to them. And I will personalize it basically specific to the IEP goals for each of the students. So hopefully this was a little clearer, and we'll kind of talk through the kinks as we do our virtual meets. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye.